Hello, it's happy hour facial time with your host Cassandra and my handsome, absolutely just fantastic husband that is behind the camera.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. He's actually kind of a looker. So, tonight's theme is coffee and cream, martini, and facial. So, I've got all my goods hanging out here on the bar, and I would love for you to come and hang out in my bar with me. So, for all you that are out there tuned in,
Liz Loftus.
Liz, what's up?
She's the only one right now.
So, I know I talked to Liz earlier today, and she was really excited. I'm really excited about this facial tonight. Last week was a chocolate mint one, and we had mint from the actual garden, and it was divine, the facial results. Like, when I took the mask off later, I was like, ooh, that's nice. So, Eminence, if you're listening, y'all need to really seriously research this chocolate mint thing. So, not to say I've not enjoyed all the facials we've done, I have, but that was definitely one of the ones that the after effects were really apparent for at-home mask. So,
Amanda G. Straws joined.
Amanda, what's up? Welcome, girl.
Cece texted you, said, I have no idea how, and then it went away, so I don't know what.
So, hopefully you have your spirits, your fantastic, wonderful vodka, whatever you're rocking with your vodka tonight.
Kelly Moeller Toilette.
Hey, what's up? Welcome, girl. Come on in. We got plenty of room. I love this every Friday night. I feel like I'm at the bar, even though I'm not. But I get to have a bar with you guys and share cocktails. So exciting. So what I have for our drink, let's get started with that first, is I have vodka, yes. And I'm actually going to use for my cream this fantastic guy that I got at Christmas, chocolate cherry Bailey's. So good. And then we also have this wonderful, fantastic Five Farms. It's from Ireland. It's a wonderful, wonderful cream liqueur. So, whatever, if you don't have any extra Irish creamy stuff, I'm going to be throwing some creamer in my drink. The cream is kind of what makes it frothy when we shake it. So, I also have my coffee, cold brew, ready to go. And
Irene landed.
Hi! Welcome. I also have my coffee grounds from this morning. I do a French press. I don't know if any of you guys do that, but I do a French press, and I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I have maybe a full one of these made. I put it in glass mason jars in the fridge and just pour a little bit every morning, and it'll take me a week to go through one of these. So if you're a heavy-duty coffee drinker, I salute you.
Felicia Miller Johnson.
What's up,
says aloha.
Aloha. Hey girl, welcome. Come on in. We've got plenty over here at the bar. So, talking about coffee, I used to be a barista. I did that at a coffee house at Sufficient Grounds downtown. It's actually how I met my best friend, Daphne. Shout out to her. She worked at Arkansas Dim Gas as a researcher, and I sold her coffee. And people would ask me all the time, like, what coffee do you like? And I'm like, I don't know, I don't really drink this stuff, because I had to have it so syrupy sweet. So speaking of, I have my cold brew already done. I've got like a little bit over 4 ounces. You could go 6 ounces if you like more coffee flavor. You could go 4 ounces, it would be fine. And I've already put my sugar in here. So I put a tablespoon, maybe probably a little bit more than a tablespoon for me. And I've already mixed it in. So if you have your cold brew and you want to go ahead and mix your sugar in it, it would be fine to help it dissolve already. So you got your cold brew. And all you need after that is just your vodka, whatever cream you're using. For all you vegan gals out there, almond milk, fantastic. Or just throw in some real milk, or spice it a little Irish cream if you got some. You can even use Cruella. So here we go. Cold brew is going in. Now I didn't get prepared my martini glass this week. I wanted to use my happy glass today. So be happy, be bright, be you. I was feeling that way. And I'll probably be feeling like that after I drink some of this because, as I said, I don't drink a lot of caffeine because it makes me and he has to deal with me for the next few hours being like that. Like they sell these little Good Day chocolates at Whole Foods, and the recommended dose is like 2 of them. I'll eat one of those little candy chocolate energy. They're about that, the size of like a peanut M&M, and I'm like, like all over the place, crazy.
How are you?
So vodka. This is best done in 3 parts. So what I'm gonna do for mine, I'm gonna make it a little bit different. I'm gonna do almost 4.5 ounces of coffee. I'm gonna do, I'll use my shot glass for my chocolate cherry. Vodka, 2 ounces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ashy Frank's mood is the face you made when you were going. Blah, blah, blah.
There's kisses for Liz and Ashy. So glad you guys are here tonight. All right, I'm gonna do my Irish cream. This one I'm gonna do an ounce, maybe not, probably 1.5 ounces, because I love the taste of this. And so a little bit more. There we go, 1.5 ounces. My husband took a shot of this before we started because it's really good. It's hard to find. We have a red velvet chocolate one, or red velvet cake. Yeah, red velvet cake one. It's not as good. It's good. It's not as good. The salted caramel by Bailey's is really good. All right, I'm gonna add some of this as well. I'm just gonna do a splash, just like that. That's one of the things about making drinks. They're just fun to, kind of make up your own. So once you have your ice, your cold brew, it's almost starting to look like, I don't know if you can see that, it's almost starting to look like something you get at Starbucks. Like some kind of, who misses Starbucks? I miss Starbucks. I mean, I love coffee at home, but I cannot duplicate a caramel macchiato, just saying. My favorite part.
Michelle Renee is watching.
Yay! All right, so.
And Cheryl Diedrich.
Cheryl, what's up, girl? So I have my drink. I'm pouring it in. The sad thing is that most of the foam is probably still in the container because my strainer is on here. But that's a beautiful color. So cheers to you on this wonderful Friday evening. Yum. I can't even talk alcohol in there.
It's because you didn't put enough.
Says the guy that loves vodka straight. So, we have our drink now. So let's get going on our lovely facial.
Liz misses her iced caramel macchiatos.
I know, me
as well.
too. Me too. I'm with you, girl. I'm feeling the pain. I haven't ventured to Starbucks. The one on Mississippi's open. They do have a drive-thru, but it's like, yeah, just not doing it yet. Maybe in a week or 2. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let me see if I can get some of this foam out. Oh, yeah, there's some really nice foam in here. Oh, I'm not supposed to have ice in it, but what else? If I'd add a little bit more creamer, I'd probably have a little more froth on top. Yum. So, for our facial, I'm going to cleanse my face, as I always do. I'm going to use mango steam. This smells so good. If you've never heard it smell like mango steam. And they came out with a whole body lotion. I think Ashley wants to have big gallons and gallons of it, just have our body dipped in it. I'm with you, girl. So mango steam, yummy. Let me get some water.
Cleve Loftus said cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not going to try to say what's in parentheses or quotations.
Whatever you're drinking, even if you're not drinking what we're making every Friday, what else, man? Just enjoy just the coming together. That's the part that I'm really enjoying as well. So, circular motion. And then I've got a rice milk. It's a 3-in-1 cleanser that I'm going to use next. Let me get my cloth. Don't go anywhere. 2-in-1 cleanser. I really like that in the morning. And then if you're kind of done like probably a piss poor job getting my makeup off like I have really quick and not over a sink, it'll show you like how much yuck is going to come off of that thing. So.
We got April Pollard.
Hey, what's up, April?
She's just clapping for something.
So my hands are wet, so I'm going to cut this with the kitchen scissors, which I get in trouble for using these for everything. Does anyone else do that? I use the kitchen scissors for everything, and I get so much trouble by the man behind the camera because they're only for kitchen stuff. But, oh well, you just grab what you got. So I'm putting this.
Yeah, because the other scissors are 8 feet away, so that's way too hard to get them.
Says the man that leaves empty cans on top of the door where you pull out to put the recycling in. You ladies know what I'm talking about. The little things that we do to annoy one another. Or not really
on
annoy.
purpose.
On purpose, yeah. Alright, this is how bad of a job I did cleansing. And the rice milk is getting it off. So let's talk about milk. So, hence the coffee and cream that we made. Did you have to do that now?
Yeah.
So the coffee and cream, martini and mask that we're, or facial scrub mask that we're making tonight. The milk part of that we've talked about before. The wonderful benefits of it is a cleanser. It's hydrating. It's got lactic acid properties in it, so it's deep cleansing. Prevents blackheads. Helps with acne. Helps with flaky, dry skin. So. I love this in the morning. Like, I don't really wash my face in the morning. I do either a water cleanse or I use the rice milk. So this is my milk, but I'm going to add some cream to my actual part here that's going on. So I got my coffee grounds. I got a tablespoon in here. Now I will say, ladies, this is going to be messy. So I'm going to kind of lean over the counter. If you want to put a bib on, totally with you on that. So I got my coffee grounds. Yay. And then I'm going to use my creamer. If you wanted to, you also, if you're having a little more acne issues, you could use a yogurt, just saying. And that could be milk yogurt or vegan-based yogurt. They're probiotics and they will do amazing things for your skin as well. I'm actually going to do my creamer because I like it. And the recipe, I'm not sure if the page I put that on there or not. It could be a tablespoon. I'm actually going to do just a teaspoon to start off with, because this stuff is kind of thick, and so now it's looking like this. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but now I have some form of cream in here, and then I'm going to add some honey. I don't really have it's kind of like look to see what kind of is consistency wise to add your honey, Arkansas honey. Just to kind of give you some glue. Plus, you know, we've talked about in previous posts that honey is really good for its antioxidants. Your fantastic hydrator. All right. I'm about to put coffee on my face. So the grounds in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop it out and kind of let some of the stuff kind of drip off. And then I'm going to put it through my hands. And this is where it's going to get messy. And I'm going to lean forward. And get stuff all over the counter to clean up later. So the scrub in here is amazing. So you want to do circular motions. And so coming back to our benefits of what's in each one of these ingredients. So caffeine, of course, is in our coffee. And so the benefit for that, it reduces dull skin. So it's a skin brightener. So glowing complexion. And then, if you wanted to make a larger batch of this, rub it on your thighs. I have used coffee scrubs on target areas before. They really are very beneficial. So, if you're going to work on some anti-cellulite scrubby scrub, you can totally use coffee grounds. You don't want to aggressively scrub hard with this because of the consistency of the actual grind. If you have something more fine, like for, let's say, a espresso machine, which, awesome, you have an espresso machine. Maybe you can make me a caramel macchiato. So if I have any takers on that, I'll totally swing by and you can leave it on the front porch.
And maybe they can pronounce it right too.
I'm trying to not move my face too much. So if I mispronounce something, I've only had those 2 sips, I promise you. Words are hard sometimes. This is also great for puffy eyes, but I would not suggest scrubbing hard. You can just kind of tap it in and around. All right. So cellulite increases our circulation, reduces the puffiness. And so there you have it. So coffee is also high in antioxidants. And so we already talked about milk, natural cleanser. And we have, it's great for hydration. Especially for the ladies that come and get lactic acid pills at the studio. It has a water binding molecule, so it actually plumps the skin, hydrates the skin, as it also exfoliates. So it lightens and tones. And then we have our antioxidant, antibacterial, and antiseptic beautiful honey in here. All right, I'm gonna rinse my fingers. Ugh. All right, so next, I'm gonna let this sit on for probably about, like I did last week, I left the chocolate mint one on, I think around 30 minutes before I took it off. And so I'm gonna let this sit and dry. I'm probably gonna have to sit in one place because the coffee is gonna start to peel off or like flake off, and then I'll have like coffee trails. That's okay, the dogs will lick it up. Anybody else using their dogs as cleaners?
Because the dogs need caffeine.
The dogs do not need caffeine. So that's it for this week. Next week, I am going to, in celebration of May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, we are going to do margarita. So next week's tequila. I've been doing vodkas because I think a lot of that's just a plain simple thing. A lot of people have vodka. So I do apologize for all you girls and guys, if you're out there, guys are watching. That vodka might not be your thing. I just used it because it makes so many different cocktails with it that you can use simple ingredients and so forth and so on. So for May 5th, which will be actually the Friday before that, we'll make a homemade margarita, and our theme will be, again, brightening again, and we're going to be using citrus and we're going to be using limes, and I haven't come up with the other parts of that, so I'm still percolating and thinking about that one as far as what the facial part of it will be. And then coming up, I want to get into microneedling. I'll probably do that on a wine night. So we'll bust open a bottle of wine, and I will microneedle my face for you guys, and you'll get to see the benefits of doing that. So if you have a microneedle at home, if not, I've got this one. It's a really good brand, Sedera, however you want to say that. It might be just Dara or Dara, I don't know. So anyway, microderm, or microneedling, not microderm, microneedling derma roller. So what these things are, you'll have to tune in and find out. They're a great at-home kit, a little tool to use at home to get really good benefit for your collagen building. So if you have saggy skin, it will help with that. Or if you've got acne scarring, it will help with that. But more to come on that. So next week, it's Margaritaville.
So you have a week to go get some tequila.
Yeah, so get you some tequila.
And Liz Loftus is excited.
Oh,
she's like,
fantastic.
woo!
Woohoo! And I'm going to need some tequila, definitely. So,
and a few people are asking for the recipe because they logged in way too late.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what you can do is go to, I actually put this one on an event page under the Floating Lotus. And you can go there to the event. I don't know how events work, whether if it's a past due event, like it's already done, like today, once today's over, the event's gone. I don't know if like past events are still up there. What I can do is if you go to the Floating Lotus website, what I'll do is I'll end up making a whole blog collection of all the facials I've done so far with all recipes. So I'm going to get that knocked out this week. Or you can drop into our newsletter, so you put your little email in there and you get the newsletter, and I'm going to be posting those through newsletter as well. So we're still doing online classes on our Zoom, so feel free to message me either through Instagram or Facebook Live, or go to Floating Lotus website. There's a link for online classes that you can just, it'll, I think, send you to the schedule. You'll sign up. Once you sign up through there, I can email you all the information. Fantastic.
April said it'll still be on the events tab.
Oh, thank you, April. I knew you'd have the answer. I was mentally saying, April knows the answer. I know it. So thank you, girl. I so wish you were all here in my kitchen and we were all drinking and giggling. And
I'm glad you're not.
I wish you were. Cheers to all of you out there. Next week is margaritas, homemade margaritas from scratch, no mix. And the facial part will be there with some limes and I don't know what else. And then we have micro needle coming up. And then I'm looking at maybe doing a post about baby foot. Liz got one today. Let me show what that is. Hold on. If you've not done one of these, they're fantastic. I'm actually going to do mine this weekend. So your feet peel. It's really fun. And I know you're sitting around. So
It's
you got time
super
to sit around.
sexy.
Super sexy. Baby soft feet are super sexy.
But the
Cheers
interim.
to y'all. I love you girls and any guys out there listening. Cheers. I hope I'm not up until midnight, but we'll see. Mwah! Hugs!